Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a special bonus reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Aries, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Aries, I hope that you're doing well. This reading is all about your unique impact on the world. What is it about you that really stands out above the rest? So I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today. The first one is the Healing Heart Oracle for the overall energy, and the tarot portion will be with the Light Seers Tarot. I apologize in advance if you can hear the rain. It just started. There's a lot of sunlight above the clouds right now. It's pretty early in the afternoon, but it started raining pretty hard, so I'm sorry if you can hear some of that. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Oh, okay, thank you. All right, I just saw a flash of lightning, and it's so appropriate for you, Aries. I can't even believe it. Number 4, which corresponds to the Emperor card in the major arcana of the tarot, as we hear the thunder. Rebellious heart, think for yourself. Rebellious heart, think for yourself. If that isn't an Aries, I don't know what is. The Emperor card in the major arcana, the power of all 4 kings of the tarot, the top of the divine masculines in the tarot. The Emperor is a leader, is a boss, a CEO energy, somebody who likes control, is in control, that can use their resources at their disposal to make things happen. They're a mover, a shaker, an action taker. They sit on the seat of their throne. They know who they are. They have a lot of self-confidence. They don't like when that control is taken away from them. Aries, you are the pioneers of the zodiac. It starts with you, and Spirit is just beautifully confirming this. Rebellious heart, think for yourself. I mean, this is you bucking trends. This is you. This is how you stand out. When you don't follow the status quo, when you don't do things the way they've always been done, when you are a pioneer, you are a trailblazer, you want to start something new, that's when you stand out, because usually your ideas are magnificent. They're creative, and you're the kind of like do first, ask permission later kind of person, at least the people that I'm reading for. There's a part of you that doesn't like to admit it too, because every once in a while when I read, if I'm feeling, if there's like an energy that's kind of butting up against mine, like questioning me, or questioning spirit rather, I'll feel this like throbbing in this ear. It usually just happens in this ear. It's happening right now, actually. It's maybe it's not you that doesn't want to hear this message, but there's somebody maybe in your orbit that doesn't want me to say this to you, or that doesn't, or that you don't like hearing. Maybe you have been called rebellious before and you don't like that. Or maybe you love being rebellious and other people don't like that. Because I feel it's uncomfortable, that throbbing. It's not like when your spirit guides come in. It's not, it's a different feeling. And I've learned to trust it, and there could be somebody in your midst at this present moment, and it's the first person that comes to your mind. That's the person that doesn't like the way that you run things. I don't know that you care, but it might be irritating. It says, rebellious heart, think for yourself. You certainly do. Let's get some tarot. 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. There's no past, present, or future. It's just taking a temperature on what's going on. Oh my God. Look, you see number 4, the Emperor. You see? Amazing. Thank you, Spirit. 1 extra card came out, like slid out at the end. I'm going to take it as part of the overall energy. Queen of Swords. Take no prisoners is what I just heard. We're putting our heart aside. Right? This is a cups energy. Cups. The Queen of Swords puts her heart under lock and key. She's very discerning. Sometimes can be cold. Cuts through the truth, like with this big sword, right? Swords, though, they're can be seen as weapons, and they cut both ways. There's a blade on either side of a sword. So Spirit's bringing that to my attention. You have to be careful. You have to be careful who you tell your truth to. Like whoever this person is, because now I feel like it's somebody else that doesn't like the way you do things. You know, sometimes we would love to be able to get up in people's faces, but sometimes we can't, especially if they're like our coworker or our boss or our sibling or our parent or whatever. You have to pick and choose your battles. And this is what this talks about. You know, the Queen, she's no jokester. She's no fool. She's very calm, cool, and collected. And she knows what's best. And so Spirit is saying, employ a little bit of this discernment at this time. Do not be as impulsive as maybe you're used to. Be a little bit more detached and rational. I'm seeing this mirroring here with this cup here and this like flower in the shape of a heart. It's being brought to my attention because this image is quite different from a lot of the cards in this deck. It's devoid of color, really. It's like monochrome, except that little area there. And it's like I see this cup and this heart as being one and the same. Also divine feminine representation. So it's like really a little bit of head over heart decision making. Spirit is almost asking you to privilege the head portion, your thinking mind. Be very strategic in the way that you handle this person or group of people that might have a bone to pick with your rebellious heart. Page of Pentacles to start the reading. Pages are kind of youthful energy. They take the first initial steps, tentative steps. Pentacles is earth element, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Something that's very rooted in the material world, something grounded. Thank you, Spirit. It's like a door opening. It's this, and walking through, right? Maybe the door is opened in the past and you didn't walk through. Now you're walking through, right? But you're walking through with like big boss energy. Again, number 4, the Emperor, Aries, you showed up in your own reading big time. Double 4. Big time. There's another 4 in this reading. You got 444 in this reading, which I'll show you in a minute. that could be really relevant. You might see 444 on license plate, phone number, and plethora of ways. You can see here, remember I was talking about strategy? He has that chess piece in his hand right there. Something about strategy is very important at this time. And you see, you see how unbothered he looks? Unbothered. Legs crossed, chilling. Like, really not bothered by anything. But he's kind of sitting on Mars. Mars is the planet of war. Ready to go at a moment's notice. Ready to step up to the plate. Play ball. If he has to. But for now, I see your energy is, it's like you're coming towards something looking like a beginner, but behind it is all of this experience and wisdom and forethought and gravitas, presence. I think this is part of your strategy, actually. Look, okay, Spirit just said Trojan horse. So coming in, with the Trojan horse, it's like hiding in plain sight. Can I get a clarifier, please? What's going on here? My cards want to jump out. Okay, yeah, okay. None of the cards jumped out because this one was supposed to come out. Number one, the Magician. I mean, it's like game over. Game over, Aries won. This is Gemini, Virgo energy. The Magician. This is the power of all four kings. This is the power of all four suits of the tarot. Using all the resources at your disposal to make your manifestations come true. Literally changing the environment around you. Very, very powerful. Knowledgeable. Connected. And not everyone is against you. There are a lot of people out there rooting for this. They want you to step up into leadership. They want you to change things for the better, right? Because Aries, it's not like you're just like out for yourself. Aries is a leader. They're leading others, right? So I feel as though that whenever it is that you prosper, other people around you will prosper too. That's the whole point. Right? You can't be a leader if you have no one to lead. You understand how important that dynamic is. Not everyone is, there are people rooting for you for sure. Those are part of the resources, those people. It's not to say like we're in transactional connections. It's not, I'm not saying that. It's more about, when we have the power of several minds behind us, we can accomplish so much more. Two heads are better than one. It's like, yes, you might be the leader, but you're looking to the people that either work for you or follow you or are in your corner to really help the cause, whatever cause that is. Four of Pentacles out next. Really opening up to possibilities. This is a card of stinginess and being a miser, being like protective, overly protective of something. Our finances, our connections, our contacts. The card is in reverse. So really kind of letting go. It's not to say we're letting go of control, but we're loosening up our grip, because there is an awareness here too that the more that you cleave onto something, you hold onto something so tightly, it's like choking. Like you're choking the abundance. You see how the Magician here, he lets things flow. things are like free flow here. See, his hands are open, just like allowing things to kind of, Spirit, you know what Spirit is showing me? Sometimes I get really fascinated. This is so random, but Spirit's showing it to me. When I see videos on Instagram of people, what do they call it? Sifting for gold. So they'll go into these little, there's like gold everywhere. I guess that wherever there's like water and rocks, there's probably gold somewhere. But it's in these like micro grains. So I see these people go into the rivers with these, what do they call them? The pans, the panning for gold, right? They put what looks like just a bunch of sand. It literally just looks like sand, dirty sand, into these sifting pans, these gold pans, and they're swirling around the water and they're dumping half of it back into the creek or whatever. And it's like, what? Why are you dumping half of the contents back in? They're sifting and just this beautiful kind of back and forth process with the water and the sifting and the technique. And then before you know it, there's this whole rim of gold at the bottom of the pan. Who knows how much it's worth, right? Any harder of a technique and all the gold would wash away. And if you don't do it vigorously enough, you're never going to find the gold. There is this nice balance that has to happen, a flow, in order for the abundance to come towards you. And I think you're recognizing that with this card in reverse. It's clarified here by the Nine of Wands. This is a card of tenacity, of maintaining that momentum, even if we're tired, even if we've done this a million times before, but we have to teach a whole new set of people. There's something about your energy where you're just not giving up. And you can see here, like she's got a little bit of like, looking over her nose. She's watching. She's standing guard, but she's watching. Thank you, Spirit. Her guard is up, and yet she's not afraid. And that's what your energy is like now. Like you've been through some stuff, you've experienced life, but you're not afraid of the next phase. And while you may be tired, you're not giving up. You believe, there's something, whatever it is that you've been rebellious about, you're not giving up. See, look at this. 10 of Swords in the upright. This is a very unique 10 of Swords. Usually the 10 of Swords is a card where it's like 10 swords in the back. We're done, we're over, we're cooked. This is a different kind of feeling. Walking into the sunrise. All these thoughts hovering above our head. They're free to go. There's no tether here. They're free to fly away. Like that Nelly Furtado song. It's weird because it's definitely a different kind of 10 of Swords. It feels like freedom. It feels like liberation. It feels like clarity to me. You're nobody's fool. That's what they just said. You know what you're doing. And it's that confidence that's going to carry you through, even if everyone else thinks otherwise. Right? And you're moving away from that kind of energy. You don't need it. 6 of Swords. Moving from chaotic situations to things, to something that's more calm, more fitting for you, right? She's actually using part of that chaos to fuel her momentum. The birds are carrying the boat along to a place that makes a little bit more sense. We can feel how tumultuous the tide is, the water is, in this little rowboat. You're not letting it stop you. And you see, look, the suitcase here. I think this is the first time, I've used this deck for years now. I think this is the first time I realized that she had a suitcase in her hand. And it makes me think of my tattoo. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, I have this tattoo here. It's a suitcase with a heart inside of it. It's the symbol for the All That You Can't Leave Behind album by the band U2. So it makes me think of all that you can't leave behind. You're taking the things that matter and leaving the rest. And what is it that matters? 10 of Pentacles. I mean, this is life path. Woo! Whoa, that was a big thunder. Life path, abundance, family, good health, happiness, joy, loyalty. It's everything. It's everything, and it's what you're working towards, even if others can't see it. Ace of Cups in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse. You know what this tells me? There's no love lost. Ace of Cups is a brand new beginning in love or friendship from Spirit, and Page of Cups can talk about an offer from a person, or it can talk about apology. And it's almost like, now this is rebellious, even like with Spirit, so I would politely challenge you, Aries, just like ever so slightly. I wouldn't necessarily reject things that come from Spirit, but you know, you do you. But it's almost just like the expression that I got in my head, like, I don't even need, I'm gonna do all of this on my own. Like, I don't need extra help. And whoever wants to come with me can come with me. If they don't, too bad. You do you, Aries. So that's your reading. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Aries.